Well, y'all, my boyfriend was in court today. Stay until the end because I have a short video to show y'all from where he was facing the judge. Morgan Wallen was in court today for the April of this year, 2024 incident where he threw a chair off the roof of a bar in Nashville onto Broadway. Reportedly, 31-year-old Morgan pleaded guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts of reckless endangerment in a court in Nashville today on Thursday, December 12th. This was 7 months after he waived his first court appearance. It was said that the counts were reduced from 3 Class E felonies, and those he was initially charged with in April. Reportedly, Morgan will be incarcerated for a week in a DUI education center, and after that, he's going to have to be placed on supervised probation for 2 years, so he's really going to have to be careful, especially being in the public eye like he is. He sure cleaned up for court, though, didn't he, with his short haircut and all clean cut and his little blazer on. The court appearance today only reportedly lasted about 10 minutes, and the judge asked Morgan how he was pleading, and he responded conditionally guilty. It was also said that the chair throwing incident will not result in a conviction as long as Morgan follows all the rules and the provisions. Reportedly, upon the successful completion of his probation, the charges for Morgan will be eligible for dismissal. His attorney said that Morgan remains committed to making a positive influence through his music and his organization or his foundation. He is also reportedly going to have to pay a $350 fine and, of course, court fees, which is absolutely nothing to him, as you know. So, yeah, there's an update on that. Hopefully he'll stay out of trouble while he's on probation. Do y'all love Morgan as much as I do? Let me know in the comments. And for more content, be sure to give me a follow. And if you're over on YouTube, click subscribe.
Do you believe that your client understands the nature of the charge against him, the law that applies to the charges, the pros and cons of entering the plea versus going to trial, and that he is entering the plea freely, knowingly, and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Let's do the facts, please.
Your Honor, if this matter proceeded to trial, the proof would be that on April the 7th of 2024, the defendant was at Chief's Bar and Restaurant located at 200 Broadway Avenue. The defendant was on the 6th floor of the rooftop bar. The defendant picked up a chair, threw it off the 6th floor. The chair landed on Broadway approximately 3 feet from where Officers Gavin Treese and Officer Yaroslav Holokov were standing, placing them in imminent danger of death or serious bodily injury. All these events happened in Nashville-Davidson County, and based on those facts, the state would recommend the previously announced agreement. And Your Honor, I'd like to say that Officers Gavin Treese and Officer Holokov were both consulted about this plea and both approved it.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Wallen, did you hear the facts as read by the Assistant District Attorney?
I did hear
Are
that.
those facts true and correct?
Substantially, yes.
Are you waiving your right here today and entering a plea of guilty in your pending case?
Conditionally guilty, yes.
Conditionally guilty, yes, ma'am.
In case number 2024 I-687, where you were charged with 2 counts of reckless endangerment, how do you plead, sir?
Conditionally guilty.
All right. Mr. Robinson, anything further before I accept the plea?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Wallen, based upon your plea of guilty, I do find you guilty. I find there is a factual basis for the plea, that you are competent to enter the plea, and that you're doing so freely, knowingly, and voluntarily, so I will place into effect the previously announced plea agreement. That concludes this proceeding.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.